call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets the back moving, looking for space. It's Orlando. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on the short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Let's go! Sends it back in motion. The give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10.
Kelly Starter. Here we go.
The toss to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Yeah, and we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Wood. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short, you pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to run it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. defense back out there ready to give it another spin. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Orlando. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Got his man.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third down coming up after the completion. To the air, it's Proctor. Under fire. Got the first down himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Number 17, Hall's name in the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Broncos will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Arizona State.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Proctor. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 86.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now on the move. Lights off the defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. He makes the grab. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Ortiz. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up 4th down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Takes the easy one to the back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
There he goes! He's got 50 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Razor. Easy.
The option look. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll leave it with him. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Number 19.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Arizona State.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Proctor. The sure hands, it's Bird. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. What that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just going to keep it after the snap. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The give on the option.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Runs through a tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
Clear! Let's go!
The snap sets up the throw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Catch in the middle, it's Burr. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down.
And that's good enough.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's out past the 35. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Kick is in the air. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not the day they'd hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this
maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Of 2.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some 1st downs.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Back to throw, it's Proctor. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Burns. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. This is a designed run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.